kitchen full time and I have lupus and I'm tired and no. But can we talk about this right here, because my sun damage is terrible. So we talked about the products and I started using our line for skin discoloration and didn't have results. It broke out my skin. I like peeled off, you know, whatever. And because they wouldn't give me my money back. So I used the products, so incredibly pleased. My husband one day, one of the side effects of my illness, the multi-med therapy is the right ingredients in the right formulation in the right order. So it's the layering of the products and how they work together that causes the visible change in each one of the regimens. Let me think about what else. What am I leaving out? I'm gonna tell you about that. So let's talk about these 4 regimens. These are the 4 core regimens. And what these doctors did was they developed these regimens based off of Soothe. Your sister has. Oh, you have it here.
She has right there.
You have it here.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get an answer from the nurses yet?
I haven't done it yet.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. What am I missing?
The redefine's in the back.
Redefine's right here. Lord help us. All right. So the 4 core regimens, and these are based on the 4 most common skin concerns that patients were coming into the doctor's office with. So they're still practicing dermatologists. It doesn't hurt.
I know, you can't feel it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You tried it?
Okay. So what you do is you roll
I have
over
tough
your
skin, I
face in a pattern. You know, I do 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, right? Roll over your face in a pattern. Make sure you pick it up. Fertilizer in your yard. If you put fertilizer out in your yard, it's going to help it grow, right? But if you aerate the yard first and create channels for the fertilizer to get in deeper, it's going to get pretty faster. And that's what this does. The other thing it does is it tricks your brain into thinking you've had a little injury. So this is a molecule that the doctors created. You guys have heard of retinol? Everybody heard of retinol? So this is actually retinol with an A. And it is the closest thing you can get to vitamin A without a prescription. But it's gentle and safe for all skin types. So it's in these little blue capsules. You happen to have a pair of scissors handy? I can pull it, but I don't want to waste any. It's in these little blue capsules to protect it from light and oxygen so that it remains active until you actually put it on your skin. So you use this on your face after you roll, and it's unbelievable. All right, you have to try it first. Sorry.
I was waiting for my first party to open it.
Okay, you ready? Okay. Just kind of, oh, you should look. She's like, I gotta have some now.
Oh, nice.
I might only need 1. Yep. I'm gonna try that. Let me see if I got it. You ready? You get any? All right, so how's that feel?
Nice.
It's amazing.
I can sleep on my hand.
You can. It's so soft. So these 2 go
Yeah, it
together.
does. That's what it is.
I'm so newbie.
Yeah, like silk.
Yeah, it does. It feels like silk. So
Right here.
what I do, let me show y'all what my nighttime routine is. I keep this that goes with this because it softens the, kind of opens up the pores and softens the hair. Brings it to the surface more or something. But again, 20 years in the Marine Corps, shaving every single day. He said this is the closest shave he's ever had. Then he follows it with this. And it soothes any irritation, any razor burn, anything like that. But this, my son burned his leg. Y'all, he dropped a pan of lasagna from the microwave.
Oh.
You know, all down, and it's stuck to his leggings. And he had this huge burn. I put this on it. You couldn't see it the next morning. Wow. It was crazy. So this is the sensitive skin treatment step, which is what you're having in your purse for anything. Bug bites. I got this like crazy poison ivy infection this summer, and like I was waking up clawing myself, and then I'm like, hey, let me try this. And it was the only thing that helped me be able to sleep. But anyway, all right, so at night I do my Redefine 1, and then I do the toner always. So I do the mask and then the toner. And then I roll. I used to do it every night. I probably do it 3 times a week now. Okay. Then I use, can we try this?
Yeah.
Okay. So this, I'm getting a little out of order. I get so excited. So this is our enhancements line. these are our active hydration products. This is another molecule that they created. It's 3D, 3P molecular matrix, which probably needs nothing except for that this is a hydrator. And what this does is it pulls moisture from the air and locks it into your skin. So if you think about the difference between a raisin and a grape, a raisin is a dehydrated grape, right? So what we want to do is pull that moisture in, hydrate from within, and then moisturize to hold that moisture in. So when people ask me, what is the one thing, if I had to choose one thing to start with, this is it. I did this with my mom. I put it on her face. She was like incredible because her skin she's 72. It hangs a little bit. She's crepey, so we used this and she looked in the mirror and she was just amazed. We loved this so much, they created one for the body. So I use this. This is the only thing that helps my husband's elbows. They're not scaly anymore. We have a black child who lives with us, who's one of ours, and he uses it, and it is, they struggle with being ashy, and he's like, where's some of this stuff in the tub? I need some of that stuff. So he loves this too. And then this is for the under eye area. So this works on dark circles and puffiness under your eyes. So that's the active hydration line, but you guys have to try. You want to do the other hand? Okay. Yeah, rub that on in there. This is for your face, and I use it on my neck. Ooh, I gave you a lot. Give Charlie Joe a little bit.
Cinnamon used the other one on me. I love
The body?
it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna.
Let's try this. Have you used this yet? Okay, so the trick to this, for me, I use it on my face. So I'll use it here. So I'll roll, and then I'll use this. Serums before creams, always. So I put it on my hand, and then I use this, and then I use this. Now, that looks like a lot of stuff, and I built up to that. I didn't do all of that to begin with. Because again, I started with this, right? So I've added in things. Lots of this came in, my skin drinks it. It just loves it.
What, morning and night?
I use this morning and night. So I use it after my toner, more in the morning and at night. But if I'm going to roll, then I put the roller in first. Then I use the active hydration. Then I do the intensive renewing serum, and then the PM cream. That moisturizer locks in that moisture that I added with the active hydration. Okay. Oh, and then lip serum. Can we try that?
Joe can talk about the lip serum.
Do you love it?
Yes.
I love it. Let's see if we need more than one. I think we might need more than one. This is really, I get 2 uses out of each capsule, and it comes with 60 capsules. So I open it, squeeze a little on my finger, put it on, and then I lay it on the top of my thing for the next morning. So you're going to put just a tad on your lips. See what you think.
Go ahead and talk about
Tell them what you think.
Okay. Well, Mommy, in the morning, when she'll open this lip, morning
Here, you want
serum.
some? You want some? Put it on your fingers so you can put it on your lips.
Well, you're right, Charlie. It's like mint.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
It's like a lip gloss, but it's really glossy.
And what it does is it helps to smooth out lip wrinkles. Lip wrinkles. And it plumps your lips, and keeps them hydrated, which is really nice.
I use a 24-hour
Doesn't it feel good?
lip gloss,
Uh-huh.
and that's the problem with the 24-hour thing. It dries
Yes,
my lips
it
out,
does.
so this would be marvelous.
Yes, it is wonderful.
Yeah.
And I use it almost every night, and my husband is really cute. I'll use it, and then he'll go to kiss me goodnight. He's like, you got your serum on yet? I need some serum. He gets it from kissing me goodnight. It's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys try this one. This is another add-on that is just, I used it in the shower yesterday when I shaved my legs. It's microdermabrasion paste. And what you can do if you want to try this, if you just have a sink, what I like to do is have people try it on the back of their hands, rinse it off, and then put the body replenish on top of it. So this is just a sugar and salt scrub. It lasts forever. I've had mine well over a year. My jar is broken because of, whatever, but it's only halfway empty. And I use it on my elbows. I use it on my face once a week to get rid of the dead, skin cells, but only once a week. But I do this, like I'll do that, and I'll shave my legs, and then I'll use our self-tanner, the foaming tanner. Unbelievable, and the color is gorgeous. I don't see that one.
No,
That one didn't come in. I should have brought one. Okay, and then this I'll talk about real quickly. This was launched in this fall when we went to convention. Our convention was in New Orleans last year. We're going to Nashville this year. So anyway, this is a derma cosmetic. So it's a marriage between dermatology. What, you want to go with us? Let's go. Let's go, girl. It's a marriage between dermatology and cosmetics. So it's skincare that looks like makeup. So the doctors have committed they're not doing makeup. This is all skincare, but it is in the tinted moisturizer category. It comes in 6 flexible shades. It blurs any imperfections that you have when you have a bare face. So I want to try it on you if you'll let me. It blurs any imperfections. It does not clog your pores. It doesn't cause acne, and it's weightless. So, are you using it? Do you love it?
I have two on
I
right
thought
now.
she had on makeup.
Yeah. Isn't it
Yeah,
beautiful?
I have the beige, and then I try to do the contouring. I'm
Yeah.
not really good at it yet.
So you can, and I did a little highlighting today. So I use beige all over, and then I use the shell, the lightest one under my eyes, down my nose, and in this area right here to highlight, and then down here a little bit. And then I'll go to like a golden or a little bit darker, and I will contour under my cheekbones and on my nose, and just play if I have time. Now for school, it's this baby. I just and in the car on the way to work with my husband driving. The brush is, I'm gonna let you guys feel the brush.
It's really soft.
The brush feels almost like a sponge, but it's a liquid brush. It's specifically formulated for this. You gonna feel it? Have you got it? Yeah. And it's angled, so I don't know if you guys can see this, a little bit of angle, but it gets, up in the corners of your eyes really easily, and because it's got really dense fibers that it doesn't soak up a ton of your product tends to stay. Mostly, it will some. You need to wash it every week, whatever. But it makes your products last longer. Speaking of that, here you go, baby. Just the lightning.
Mommy,
And then I started using the
eyelashes started growing. And I noticed that she started putting this on. So I'm going to walk around and I'm going to show you the picture.
Before and after pictures.
My son does too. My son, he wants to be a consultant so bad he can't stand it. He's 11. So that's just from using the lightning regimen. And then I added in the Redefine.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I'll show you the final.
So, this is my mama's before picture.
The side profile
This is
of my eyelashes.
Oh,
No
my
makeup.
gosh.
No makeup.
This is mine.
Yeah, I don't have eyelashes either.
Oh,
Christine.
you look, that's
That's
incredible.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
Oh, this right
That's
here.
orange.
Yeah, this is right here. And you can see
It works.
Yeah.
She works. I should.
And my eyes up crossed.
Yeah, leave that open. We need this to fine.
Okay, that are closest to her skin tone. So this is not going to be it, but I'm just going to show her how to do it. And I typically use a Q-tip, but I'm going to use my finger. I'm just going to use my finger. That's why I'll do one little swipe right here. Okay.
Okay.
You are dry.
I know, did you feel me?
Yes. Can we take that
Yeah.
off and let's do a little of the active hydration serum under here first.
Here. Do you want to use this?
Yeah, do it, girl. And I already know this is not it, so we're gonna put that one back. This is Shell. This is the one I use under my eyes for highlighting. Okay. Yep. So let that dry. And then here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna put this on the back of your hand.
Oh.
And I want you to use your other hand to take it and dab it around and then wipe it in with just your fingertips.
Okay.
Okay?
You're trying to hold this. Thank you.
Hmm.
My skin will soak this
Yep.
up, you know that?
Yeah, mine does too. Make sure you get your nose. Yeah, yep, and yep. That's
This
one.
is- This is when I do it at the traffic light on the way to work in the morning.
You don't.
My husband drives to work, so I do all my stuff in the car. Now,
This just moisturizes your skin.
this is actually the hydrator. So this pulls the moisture in, and then we would lock it in with a moisturizer. Let's do the Redefine AM. How's that feel?
Amazing.
Okay.
I have the driest skin.
So then take just a little bit of this.
So, of course, you know, Cinnamon is going to have great skin
A little
for
more.
a long time because she has
Let me see.
oily skin.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Okay, now all over.
All over.
But this, what's really cool about this is that this balances the moisture level in your skin. Even if you're oily, it will balance out that oiliness and keep you from having, which is really good. How's that feel?
Ooh, that's great.
Get your nose or some on top of your nose.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
And I do mine, I pull mine down to my neck, and I do my décolletage. Yeah.
You know, this is probably the
fancy
wrong
one.
thing to do, but I'm going to tell you that this PM, you can see I've gone through this pretty quickly.
Uh-huh.
But even during the day, I put this right here.
It's not
up,
wrong.
Up to my neck.
Yeah.
Just because I'm starting to get the lines in here.
This body replenish.
This right here?
Yes, use that.
Okay.
Use that. And you're
Yeah,
going to
that
love that
feels-
body replenish because are you dry on everywhere?
Oh, everywhere.
Okay, you're gonna love that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is beige. This is the color that Cinnamon and I wear.
You're gonna have to buy it for me.
I am a.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go up there and that's buy it.
Well, maybe she could sell it to some people too, so she can go to where will go?
Nashville.
Wait, she's going with you?
I don't hope so. Wouldn't that be fun?
I wanna go. Mama, can you go?
My husband and I were talking about it last night, and
Is Mama going?
I hope so.
I got to check the date.
It's September 19. Ooh, that's too much.
Can I go?
19, 20.
I can't live without my mom.
Oh, that's the sweetest thing.
Well, I have to sleep with her, so.
What do you guys think?
The
Yeah.
top one.
Yeah.
Sand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so
she's
too.
the
Okay, where's that?
Darker than the beige or lighter
Yes.
than the beige?
Darker than the beige.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna wipe it. I don't want to use that.
Okay.
Tuck that one back in there
Okay.
because I don't want to waste what we put on underneath
Does
it.
anybody
Yeah,
want
I
to
have
try
one.
to clean their
I
face
don't
with
wanna-
one of these?
Can you put that back in there so I can redo mine? To
Okay.
do the.
So here's what I do. I put
I
this
think I'm good.
here.
She said I could do the other
And
one.
then use your brush.
I use this
Oh.
and I dab.
Yeah.
The Redefine is what we need.
Yeah.
And she can, if she wants to try.
But for my secondary one, I know you
Yeah,
have one spot
I'll
here,
give it
so
to you.
I didn't know what else to put.
I like helping.
You can put no secondary concern.
Oh.
There's an option for that. If you don't have a secondary skin concern. Okay, I'm gonna get kind of close and personal up here.
I love that brush.
How's
That
it
brush
feel?
is.
Does it feel good?
It's very smooth. And you know, with me, because I'm so dry, I feel like that the youthful look now is that dewy look
It is, and this is
That I-
very dewy.
that I don't, I can rarely achieve.
This is a very dewy finish. Now, some people don't love it to be quite so dewy, and so they finish it with the peptide powder.
So no, they
I
just
like doing
emailed me.
I like dewy, and it's very
then-
in right now. Very
Yes.
in.
So that's done.
I didn't get your eyes, so I'm just gonna put a little here.
Yeah, you're gonna Redefine.
Put a little there. I didn't mean to get it
I
right
just
on your
took the dark
lips.
circle and put it in one.
I
So-
like helping.
This can, it is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
This can go from a light coverage, light finish, to you can build it to medium coverage. So you're never gonna get like a full, heavy coverage like you might get with a foundation.
Mama just always calls it foundation. When we were practicing, if people came up to little things you could call
Uh-huh,
it, the stand is what I call it.
uh-huh.
When are you going to sell it in school?
Mm-hmm.
My son talks to his teachers about it all the time.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah. And he'll come home and be like, Mom, Miss Sherman needs this. Okay, babe. Now, the way that I wash this, Cinnamon, is I get a little glass and I put a teeny tiny bit of the makeup remover first on your arm and your hands too.
You want to see my legs?
It's terrible.
Try that body replenish on your leg or your arm or your, or you know what you could do with her? Take her in the bathroom, let her use that microdermabrasion paste on her heel, and then put a body replenish on. Honey.
Really?
Oh, what? Yes.
Oh, I
Yes.
definitely need that.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. All right, so this
Wait,
is your AM cream. So you want to take, you know, a little bit of this, a little more,
I've got everything laid out.
Yep.
Everybody wants to.
and just kind of same thing. Make sure you get it all
And
over.
what was that first step we put on?
That was the active hydration serum. So that's the hydrator. Remember the grape versus the raisin.
Okay.
Cheese gets it.
Here, get that off your cheeky.
No,
You don't waste any drop, right?
that's right.
No,
Who wants it?
and I'm thinking we're gonna try shell.
Who wants it?
Tammy.
Who's that?
She got it. Somebody from Gwinnett.
Where did they go back there?
Okay, there's our shell.
That's a good match for her.
You think so? You think I should try the beige?
No, that's a really good
Yeah,
match for her.
Okay. So what I do is, I don't know if you watched, but I just put a little bit on my hand. Okay. And woo! Lord love us. And then I'll use this. This is your lightest finger. So when you're putting things around your eyes, putting things on your face. And the reason I don't use my fingers to apply the product, can you pull your hair back for me? Yeah. The reason I don't use my fingers to apply the product is because you drag, you know, with your fingers. Plus you have oils on your fingers that you don't want on your skin. So you don't, you know, want to touch any more than you have to. Let me get a
This
little.
has SPF in it, right?
It does.
Christine, you're gonna need this. You know, Christine's moving to Wilmington,
Oh, yeah.
and so she'll be a beach girl.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Me too.
When?
Well,
Any day.
Yeah, any day.
Really? I want to go.
We now have an address there.
Okay. How close are you to the water?
I think it's about 8 minutes to get there.
Okay.
Jealous.
Go look in the mirror at your face.
I'm going to. I want to make sure I get her picture though.
This, I think this is the Bright Eye Complex, which works on the dark circles and puffiness under your eyes. You have a little darkness under your eyes that I think you could benefit
When
from.
I do my stand thing with it.
Wow, Christine. It feels good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She's about to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. I'm running down your battery.
That's okay.
Now we gotta do
Okay,
your
turn
other
this way.
side.
Oh,
Look at the difference.
Whoa.
mm-hmm.
And the great thing is, you know, you can find foundations that'll give you pretty coverage and it'll make you, you know, blur your imperfections and all that kind of stuff. But it's not skincare. And that's the great thing about this is actually skincare, but it looks like makeup, you know, so you get the benefit of, you know, this,
Taking care of
this
yourself.
taking care of your skin and, you know, it gives you a pretty even. Okay, honey.
It's a